Okie dokie, boys. So, I guess we all have those days where we don't feel like doing anything, You're tired, you have some negative stuff going on in your life, whatever. You don't feel like training. But I just want to mention, like, on those days, sometimes it's not about pushing out the negative stuff, it's about entering some positive stuff in your life. If you have 100 negative things in your day and zero positive things, well, that's an infinite win to lose ratio, right? But if you can just enter one positive thing in your day, right, then it becomes 1 to 100, and you have infinity more win ratio. And that's all that you need, right? You just need one freaking fuck you to the universe saying that, hey, even though the day was hard, I got something in the pocket, right? I won something. Just that one freaking win can do so much. And yeah, in most cases, I will say this with workout because it's the only thing that I know. Training is the only thing I know. But when it comes to training, the win is not necessarily getting a PR. The win can just come from getting to train, when you didn't want to train in the first place, doing it anyway. And it doesn't have to be anything impressive. You can even just go for a freaking walk. But anything that you wouldn't have done if it wasn't for the mindset of I need one win, that's a freaking win. Like if you do that and you wouldn't have done it otherwise, that's a freaking win. So, if you have a day full of negativity, right? And you don't want to do shit, right? And you then go out for like something simple as like a walk for 5 minutes, right? And you wouldn't have done it otherwise. That's a conscious decision that you made to do something positive. That's a win, right? And as long as you have that one win per day, like the consistency is the most important thing, right? As long as you have that one win, that's something you can hold over the universe trying to push you down, you know what I'm saying? It sounds corny, but it's so important. And I got a comment the other day from a guy. I'm not gonna like display the comment because it was quite personal. But my guy, if you're down, if you have negative stuff in your life, you don't necessarily have to focus on getting the negative stuff out all at once because that's impossible, right? If you just take out the negative stuff, then you're gonna be left with a void. Instead, what you can try and do is fill up your life bit by bit with more positive stuff. Go for a walk, do some freaking wall push-ups, right? Whatever. It can be easy, but make sure that it's positive. And by entering some positive things in your life, the negative stuff will start flowing out. It's like when you have a bucket full of dirty water, right? And you fill it like you pour clear water into it, the dirty water will come out and the ratio of dirt to water will decrease, right? Something like that. So for me today, I also didn't feel like doing shit, but I'm gonna do something anyway. It's not gonna be a long workout. It's not gonna be insanely hard workout. I'm just gonna put on some good fucking music and try to enjoy myself, even though not everything is going as planned, right? Because even though not everything is going as I would perfectly want it, like I said, the one middle finger, up in the air to whatever the universe is throwing at you, that's enough, That's enough to keep you going. So, yeah, enough yapping. I'm gonna continue my warm up and let's do some pistol squats. All right, so that's the last warm up. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna put 32 kilos on the bar and try to aim for 8 reps. If it goes well, I'll go for 2 sets. But if not, just 1 set is gonna be sufficient for today because I actually plan on squatting again in 3 days, I guess, So I will have 2 rest days. And if I squat too much, I will need an entire week to recover. So today I'm gonna manage it so that I can squat again in a couple of days. All right, 32 kilos on the bar. I'm gonna try and see if 8 reps is a possibility. All right. Whew. Let's do the other leg. Holy shit. Oh boy. Fuck. All right. Let me debate to myself whether I will do a second set or not. All right, boys, I'm telling you, when you have the horsing playlist on my channel playing, there's no way you're gonna skip out on another set. Let's go. Come on. Yes! Fuck yes! Woo! But, when you don't feel like doing shit, and you do it anyway, there's nothing to lose. So when you then do win, it feels twice as good. You have nothing to lose, no risk, and double the reward. Whew! Alright, let's copy on the other leg. Holy shit. Whew. Let's move on to accessories. Alright, only 2 main sets, which is not a lot by any means, but I want us to be able to squat again in 3 days, so I have to be recovered. Normally, I do squats every 6 days, and I do a bit more sets, to tire my legs out more, but now I just want to be ready for the next one, I'm thinking of going for a new 1 rep max PR on the pistol squat, so for that I want to just get some final reps in. That's why I decided, in 3 days I'm gonna squat again. But for now, just some accessories. Like I mentioned a couple trainings ago, some deep lunges to get my mobility up to point. So yeah, 3 sets of these and then we'll be finished for the day. Let's get a quick look at the quadriceps now that the workout is over. 3 sets of 10 of those lunges are done. And I think the workout, it wasn't the best, but it also definitely wasn't the worst. So going back to what I was saying, in the beginning, right? Just one win is enough to get a fuck you or to put your middle finger up to the universe, right? And the win doesn't have to be big. Just getting up and doing something that you normally wouldn't have done if you didn't have this mindset, that's enough. That's a win in your book. Like, to measure the possibility, your possibilities, right? To measure possibilities, compare yourself to others. But to measure progress, compare yourself to yourself, right? Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. So if yesterday, nothing happened, you didn't do anything, right? Well, then today, it's very easy to get up, do fucking 500 meters of walking, right? Like walk down your street and back, and it's more than yesterday. You make progress, right? And just like that, you can keep chipping away with small wins. And before you know it, right, when you ingrain the mindset that just getting up and keeping the consistency, that alone in itself is a win. When you learn that mindset, right, and you really take it in, that's where the gains start coming, because you're gonna do your workout, your positive thing, no matter what, right? And from there, some days you're gonna feel bad, you're just gonna do it, but some days you're gonna feel good, you're gonna feel like doing more, and that's where the progress is. And that's how you gradually get more and more positive things in your life, because all of a sudden, hey, you got the PR. Not only did you get up to do whatever you didn't want to do, but you want to keep consistent, you also got a PR. That's two wins, right? And just like that, you can keep adding positive stuff to your life, and before you know it, some of the negative things, you're not going to have place for them anymore, so they're going to stream out, the dirt is going to flow out of the bucket. And it's never too late to start. So if today, you were supposed to work out in the morning and it's evening and you didn't do it yet, so what? You can still keep your consistency PR, right? You can still go out there and do some push-ups. If you were supposed to train at night, but you're already in bed getting ready to sleep, do some fucking push-ups. You can do push-ups in your bed if you want. You can do a sit-up in your bed if you want. Just do something that you normally wouldn't have done. One positive thing. It's all you need. And it's never too late to start. Not when it comes to like a single day, but also like, if you're already a bit older and you feel like you haven't accomplished a lot in your life, never too late to start. Because if you keep the mindset of like, oh, it's already too late, then guess what? Nothing's gonna change. But if the day before you die, you do something, then you end it on a positive note. So, I mean, that sounds a bit dramatic, but it's the truth. So, if you're feeling a bit down, you can do it, right? That's all I want to say. You can do it. You can get up, do one positive thing, and before you know it, the bad days will be over and you'll be enjoying your life, Appreciate the bad days and then the good days will come. So that's it for today. Tomorrow is going to be a push workout. And I'll see you then.